at your instrument. You can write with just manuscript paper. That's what they teach you in music college, is to get away from your instrument, because when you play, if your main instrument is keyboard, for example, you end up getting stuck in similar motifs, and you write the same type of music. So they encourage you to write with other people, write on other instruments if you can, write with just manuscript paper, write with a tape recorder. This happened to me a decade and a half ago. I was, in another life, I was in another life, I was a sports reporter for CBS Sports. I did all kinds of things like, well, basketball, but also things like gymnastics and all the events you can't spell, like the Tour de France, and things like that. And I was in Europe covering the Tour de France bike race in Maghreb. In Maghreb, France. And I found out that NBC had just gotten the NBA basketball away from ABC, and they wanted a whole brand new theme. Now, the thing you want as a composer is you want a theme, because you want to get one of those themes, because it's great prestige, and it's and you make some money too, make a little money. But mostly it's because it's fun to hear it on the air. And so I knew that they were going to have every composer, including John Williams, all those guys, they're all going to submit themes. And so in the middle of the night, after hearing this news, I get an idea. And I didn't have any manuscript paper with me. I didn't even have a pen by the side of my bed. I didn't have an instrument with me. But I had this thing in my head. You know when you get an idea at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's like, oh my gosh, if I go back to sleep, I'm going to forget this. That's where I was. And I'm in Europe, and I'm going, what am I going to do? So, oh my gosh, I'll call my answering machine back in the States. So this was, again, back in the day, where answering machines were really machines, and they had little tapes on them. This is, back in the early 80s. And so I called my answering machine back in the end, and my machine picks up and says, hey, this is John, there's nobody home right now, please leave a message at the sound of the tone. And I said, well, hey John, this is John, here's an idea for a theme for the NBA basketball. And I sang the theme into the answering machine. Cut me off. And then I called back and I said, and answers again, hey, this is John. So here's the rest of the theme, here's the chorus of the theme, and I sang the rest of the song into the machine. I'm not happy. So, I get home, I pick up my messages, and on there, I forgot about it, on there, 2 weeks later, are these 2 messages, and I play the machine back, and oh my gosh, that's that theme I sang into the machine. So, I put my answering machine right there on the piano, play it back, and try to figure out what I sang, what the chords were. So, wait a minute, that may be something. And then I fast forward to the second message. Wait a minute, this might be something cool. So I call up Tim, and I said, Tim, get the band together, let's figure this out. This could actually be the theme that NBC is looking for. So we got together with the band, recorded a 24-track recording, and then we got an orchestra together. Got it orchestrated, got the symphony to play it. Sent it to NBC, to make a very long story short. In about 4 months, they called me up and they said, that's the theme. And the theme has been played for about 15 years and put 2 of my kids through college. Thank you very much. And it's just that simple. Just pick up my book. It's called Just kidding. But the one thing, and we have it on a couple of albums, it's on the Avalon record, it's on the Greatest Hits record. But the one thing we haven't gotten is we haven't gotten the iTunes download, the ringtone. That's the coolest thing, is when one of your songs becomes a ringtone. That's what you want as a musician. You want it to be so popular, like Black Eyed Peas or something like that. You want your song to be a ringtone. Now stay with me here because this is really important. I just got this idea in the dressing room. I'm thinking the thing that would really turn these guys on, the thing that would cross over and have them pick it as a ringtone, is if we didn't just send music, because they don't do themes. What if we sent a choir performing the song? What if we sent a choir performing a song? So we record every night. You can see the audience mics are there pointing right at you. 24-track recording. What I'm thinking is, I'll teach you the song, and then you sing it. We'll record it with 24 tracks. We'll send it in. We'll be able to download it on iTunes. It'll be your ringtones. And when people call you, there'll be a choir of like 2,000 people going, it'll be unbelievable. Okay? So, are you guys up for this? Okay, cool. So, listen. Remember, this is going to end up making headlines. This will probably be in USA Today. We got an audience to do this with recording guys. It'll absolutely be relevant. It will. It'll make news. It'll be in the Panama City. Okay? So, let me just teach it to you again. Don't sing it along. I can't sing it with you. I have to sing it. I have to stop singing so I don't blast out because the microphone's so loud. So let me just teach it to you real quickly. It's like 1, 2, don't sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's all we'll do. We won't do the chorus, just that part. That's the most recognizable part of the song. So, are you ready? You guys ready? Here we go. Okay, we're recording. Let's make sure we're recording. Pete, are you recording? Okay, so Pete is recording, 24-track recording, microphones are pointed at you. I'm going to count you in. Come on, Holly, get with me here, baby. Come on. I'm going to count you in, and then you're going to sing it back. It's going to be unbelievable. And then we'll give you the free ringtone. Don't worry about it. You'll download on iTunes. Okay, we need silence. We have an edit point. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Okay, I know it's your first time. Don't be afraid, though, because that was terrible. Don't be afraid. What you really have to do is you have to articulate it. So when I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, that's your downbeat. So make sure you articulate. I'll sing it slowly. And just remember you're going to make news doing this. That's the most important thing to remember. All right? And then we'll continue with the concert. All right? Here we go. I'm going to give it to you one more time. I can wait. We need silence. Let me just talk to Pete for a second. Pete, are you still recording? Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! I know what it is. You're singing legato, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. But you need to sing staccato instead. You need to articulate and sing. So think of marching band, not legato. You need to dig in, right? We have one last shot. Here we go. Remember, you'll be able to download this on Monday, and only you guys, and then we'll release it to the rest of the world. Yes, indeed. Okay, here we go. Pete. Oh, shh. Well, last time. Pete. Pete, are you still recording? Pete, you still recording? I'm sorry, Pete. I'll just take it for granted. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! 1, 2.